Grade 2 Maths, page 18. We're looking at less than and more than. Less than and greater than. So an arrow pointing this way means that something is less than. So 4 is less than 8. An arrow pointing this way means that something is greater than. That means bigger. So 16 is bigger than 8. So down here you have some examples that you need to fill in. We have the signs that go left and right to compare numbers. So here we have 9 is less than, what's a number that's bigger to go here? 15 is bigger than this. Put the correct arrows in these and then put the correct numbers in these. Now, make 9 two-digit numbers. Here is an example. So you do the same here. You make 9 two-digit numbers. Now, using less than and greater than, you write some number sequences to compare your numbers. So you've got a down arrow, which means less than. So you would put one of the small numbers here and one of the big numbers here. And you do all these different examples using your numbers. You don't use these numbers. You decide on 9 different numbers. You can put your numbers from smallest to largest in the grid. So you might go, as you can see, like this. It goes 14, 23, 38, 41, 56, 62, 75, 89 and 97. So you do the same thing here. You write some numbers starting with a low one, going up to the highest one goes here. And then you fill in these less than and greater than number sentences. And that's the end of page 19. Right, page 20, we're looking at ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers means numbers that help us to put things in order. So we start with number 1, and we have a new word for when we're using ordinal numbers. We don't just say number 1, we say first. We don't say 2, we say second. We don't say 3, we say third. And this is the short way of writing that. So first is written as 1st, second is written 2nd, third is written 3rd, and then all the rest of the numbers are written with the number and then th. You have to remember this. This is something that there's no way of doing it without remembering, because if you don't remember it, you're going to do these wrong. So now you have a series of circles, and it tells you what to do. Colour the first bead red. First. There's the first one, you colour it red. Colour the second bead blue. So you colour this one blue. Colour the 5th bead red. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you colour this one red. And then you do the same thing with these other instructions. Now, if this is a pattern, and you've got 3, 6, 9, 10, if the pattern repeats itself so that the next 10 circles are the same as these 10 circles, what colour is the 12th bead? What colour is the 16th bead? And what colour is the 15th bead? So, we said that the second bead here is blue, so we go to 10, 11, 12, so that would be 11, 12. That would mean that the 12th bead was blue if we repeat this pattern which we created in the first sequence. Answer the following questions. What is the 4th letter of your name? My name is Philip, so first, second, third, fourth. So the 4th letter of my name is L. So that is my answer for this question. What is the third odd number? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are the first numbers. The odd numbers, this is an odd number, this is an odd number, and this is an odd number. So the third odd number, first, second, third. The third odd number is 5. What is the next number after 20? What is the next number after 20? Put your answer there. Now, here we have a calendar. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And here are the days of the month, from 1 to 31. Answer the questions. The first day of the month is here's the first day of the month. Is it a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday? Write your answer here. The first Friday of the month is, and then you look for the first Friday and you write the date here. So the date is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Those are dates. Which day of the week is the 11th? There's the 11th, and if you look up, there's the day of the week. Which day of the week is the 6th? Find where the 6th is and then look at the days of the week and write the answer. Do the same with the other two questions. Now then, here we have a square with letters in it. Answer the questions. First letter on the second line. Third letter on the third line. Write the answers here. Third letter on the fourth line. Use these clues to find the words. First letter on the fourth line. Third letter on the first line and second letter on the third line. Write the letters here to make the word. And then do the same thing here. Right? And that's the end of that page. Now, number patterns and properties. This is called a spider diagram because it looks a little bit like a spider. It doesn't really look like a spider to me, but that's what the book says. So, here we have an example. You have 8 in the circle. 8 is an even number. 8 is bigger, greater than 6. 8 is less than 20. 8 is less than 10. 8 is double 4. 8 is between 7 and 8. So what you do is you, for these numbers, do the same thing. And then you do one yourself. Well, I'm going to do one myself. You're not to copy my one. You're going to write your own number here. So I have a circle, and in my circle I am going to write 36. So 36 is less than 40. 36 is bigger than 24. 36 is double 18. 36 is between 35 and 37. 36 is even. 36 is less than 52. So there's an example of what you can do with this. You need to do it first with the two where you've got the number given to you, and then you choose your own number and do the same. Page 23 is a review, so you should very easily be able to answer these questions. These numbers are they odd or even? These numbers, are they odd or even? Write the word odd or even in these two places. These numbers have been ordered from largest to smallest. Write any number in between these. Make sure the numbers are still in order from largest to smallest. So you've got 84 and 65. So put a number between those. Put a number between those two. Put a number here between those. And then put a number here between this and this. 3 double is, write the number here. Your own number, double, write the answer here. Write the fourth number here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the fourth number. Write it here. Use any of these numbers to complete these. You've already done this before on page 19. So do the same thing here, using this line of numbers to create these number sentences. And that's the end of what we're doing in the textbook today. Okay, so now on page 19 in the workbook, and you're doing more of the same. You're creating number sentences. Remember, this arrow means greater than, so this is greater than that, and this means less than. So, the instructions are, make a 2-digit number. You don't need cards to do that, you just pick 2 numbers and write it down. Then make another number. So let's do that. Let's just pick 2 numbers. So, we have 25 and 36. Use those 2 numbers to make a number sentence. So 25 is less than 36. "36 is greater than 25. You can do the same thing for these. Make 2 more numbers and do the same for each one of these lines. That's the end of page 19. Now, here we have a line of circles, and you need some coloured crayons, and you follow the instructions, colour the circles. Now answer the questions. Exactly the same as what you did in the textbook. Now, practicing ordinal numbers. Colour the 14th mouse. So you go along and you count the mice until you come to number 14, and then you colour it. Colour the 11th car. So colour along until you get to number, you go from left to right, counting, and then left to right, counting until you get to number 11, and you colour the 11th car. You do the same thing with these others. And then finally, you need to draw lines from the number to the word that it goes together. So number 7 is odd and less than 15. Number 6 is even. Alright, so you put a line from 6 to even, and what else can you connect it to? You can connect it to less than 15. Do the same thing for the other numbers. So you're drawing an arrow from each number to every number fact that is correct for that number. Use a different colour for each number if possible. So you want different colours for these to make it easier to see what you're doing. Okay, so let's remind us again. 7 is odd and 7 is less than 15. 6 is even and it's also less than 15. Now you do the same thing with the other numbers, and you can draw a line from here to as many of these little word sentences as are true. If it's true, you can still draw a line to it, even if you've already drawn 2 or 3 other lines. And that's the end of class for today.